What's up, everyone? It's time once again for my weekly watch list. So let's just take a look at the setups I'm watching for upcoming week. If you have any questions, just drop them in the comments. Pretty straightforward week. I would be lying if I said it's my favorite setups. I actually had to move to the daily time frame to find my levels. I typically do it on the hourly for day trading, but I really didn't see that many clear levels. So here we are. On SPY, you can trade call options or ES futures. So this 600 level is going to be key this week, okay? Unless we just push back down, then this trend line is going to be what I'm watching, whether it be possibly another bounce or break below. That'll be something I have to call out while I'm trading. But this is going to be our first resistance is 600. Could we reject it? Yes. I'm going to be very patient here. If we break above it, push up, retest, gonna possibly look for a long entry. You're probably like, Grizzly, why don't you know what's gonna happen there? You just don't know. You have to watch price action and whatever you use for confirmation, whether it be volume, flow, whatever it is that you use for your edge, possibly add it in here. Okay, that makes sense. So this 600 is gonna be key, whether we go long above or reject. And of course, once we finally push up, I'm not for sure how long this would take, but once we finally push back up to the top of this trend, not a place I want to be going long at. Could reject hard. Just a couple tips there, maybe to keep you from taking a losing trade. Maybe a price target. These key levels can work for different things. Up next, ES futures. You can trade SPY options or ES based off these levels. Up next is QQQ and NQ, so stick around for that. So we have a clear support here, right, at this 5797 area. Gonna be watching that closely for a bounce. I like it. If we push down, I will watch for a possible bounce there for some longs or SPY calls. Look at this flag here. It's a beautiful bull flag breakout. Anyways, we have strong supply here. Rejected it several times. I'm going to be watching that when we do get back up for a possible reject, or the same thing we talked about earlier. If we break above this, it's invalid, and we can look for the retest for a possible trend entry, right? For some longs. Up next, QQQ NQ will be next, but you can trade NQ based off these levels. Keep in mind this is a daily time frame. So this 500 is going to be the possible bounce area once we push down. I'm not looking to take the exact, right? We have this demand here. When we're coming back out reclaiming, that's where I want to take my entry for calls or NQ longs. Same thing, similar we've seen on SPY here. This 520 area is going to be a resistance, our first one that we come to. We could possibly reject or wait on the break above for the retest, and the supply starts around 538.4 area. Going to watch this for a possible reject if and when we get there this coming week. Up next, ticker NQ, but real quick before I move forward, for those that are still around, for the OGs, the people that really follow, I started a very special project for you all. Probably be one of my last, to be honest. If not my last, we'll see. But the process of turning basically my trading style, my supply and demand strategy into a bot is started. So hopefully have that out for you all as soon as possible. It's going to work with Tradeovate, and hopefully I can just make it next level, right? My ideal behind this is I'm going to try to add some of the common sense features, like add some common sense into this bot, right? So, how, for instance, like I tell you all, when we have a big confirmation candle, wait on the 50% retracement for less risk, things like that. I might even go as far as providing a list on days not to trade using a bot, days that probably wouldn't work out, things like that. I'm going to do my best to give us the highest probability automated trading available, okay? For trading NQ and MNQ, supply and demand. That's what this is going to be, okay? Just want to throw that out there. Keep it in mind. I will be dropping a waiting list for those that want it once it drops. You will need to be on that. So just keep watch on my Instagram. I'll mention it on here as well, or even drop in the description once I'm ready for that. I just want to say I appreciate all the support over the years. We've been doing this for a long time. We've been going live on IG every morning for years. We've been going live on YouTube for a while now as well. I'm hoping to keep that going. But anyways, so NQ looks a little tricky this week. Just to be honest, we have two zones very close together. Honestly, you could make these one massive supply, right? But, I'm going to start watching this zone for a possible reject. If we break above, I'll watch this zone. That's how I'm going to approach this. Feel free to, completely ignore that and just wait on the break above before even considering trading. Whatever you want to do. Because From there to there is just way too much zone for me to try to day trade. We do have some clear support and resistance levels. For instance, here's resistance, some nice touches on the daily clear level, and here's support. We could watch both of these, watch for possible bounce here, reject here. Just like before, if we break above, look for the retest. Very simple. Trading can be very, very simple. And I've said this a million times, but doing something very simple consistently every day is very difficult and takes discipline. That's just how it is. It seems hard to understand, but to wake up, like a routine can be simple, but keeping the same routine every single day requires discipline. It's the same with trading. But once you have that discipline and you keep it, you focus on staying away, not developing them bad habits back, that's when you're gonna see a big difference. And that's all I have for this video. Hopefully we can just make a ton of money together. I'm gonna do my best. The market has been a little tricky with all the news, just getting used to the new way things are done. That's what's going on here. Hopefully it settles. Hopefully we can stop getting the mid-session news drops, but it's okay. As always, we're gonna wait on levels, wait on zones, and wait on confirmation. We're not gonna try to guess. We're gonna trade with what we can see, what is in front of us. But that's it for the video. I appreciate you all for watching, and I'll see you next time.